Boom, 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 boom. I'm back like an electric bill. Welcome, guys, to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like the videos. Thank you so much for being here. This is your uncle speaking, and today I'm gonna do a quick review. I'm tired. I'm just gonna do a quick review of the album Robbery from HKD Boss Freeman. And I'm gonna do it very quickly because boys, prefer and the press. You see, press. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's do this. Let's do this. I don't know the reason why Freeman didn't release his album on the date when he said he was going to release it. And this is not the first time this has happened. It's happened before. I think on his Gango, something happened. He had to change again the dates and everything. And this time again, he changed his release date, but made sure that the album is available on his online platforms like your iTunes, your YouTube and stuff. It was available on the set date, but the official launch, official release of the album was moved. And I understand he's doing a release party, or he's doing a listening session of the album, which I have a reservation on that. Why will you do a listening session for just some people? You understand? Freeman has been in the game for a long time, which I believe by now he should know how to release his albums and know what to do and not know what not to do. I know sometimes the unforeseen circumstances which force you to change this. But now the moment when he said that he's not releasing the album on the actual date, then he released it later. We had the album. I got the album on the day when he said he was going to release it. You know, I got the album in my inbox. I don't know. I didn't look for it, but I just found the album, all of it, and it's a sad thing when artists try to release their projects, but then they leak. Obvious people on Facebook that saying, "Hey, album this album raga leaky, so yet you guys released the album." But I think the main reason why it ended up being in the street is because you guys had anticipated that you're going to release it and you didn't release it. You didn't manage to release it on the set date. You had to move the date forward, but you made sure that it was available on your online stores, which by doing that somehow I don't know album will go out. And so let's jump into it. I've listened to his album. In terms of his production, I think Freeman has been consistent. He's given us good quality music, good mixing and mastering. He has used producers, I think, who's been there in the game for long, who knows how to have proper basic mixing and mastering in terms of quality of the music, which I don't have any guns with it. It's fair, it's fine. It doesn't clip, it doesn't make noise. It's fine. You can safely play this thing with your remote away, because you don't the volumes are the same and everything. The mixing is okay. You know, it's not out of this world, but it's basically that's a basic mix, which is okay. You know what I mean? But now let's look at what Freeman has offered this time. Did we get anything new from Freeman which we have not heard? How am I? When I listen to the album, what am I thinking? What am I feeling? This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm feeling. This is how I felt when I listened to the album. I felt like I've heard this album before. Each and every song I try to play, I feel like I've heard it before. Right? Why is that? Because Freeman, as consistent as he has been, he's given us the same pattern, same concepts of his music, and possibly same sound. Right? In this album, he tried a little bit to change his sound, and now I see there's more like Afro beats on his on his album. There are more Afro beats on it, and to continue saying it's Zim Dancehall, that's we are abusing the term, because I feel like these guys, if it's Zim Dancehall, maybe it's on the culture, not on the sound anymore. It's maybe on the culture, not on the sound anymore. Because if you continue saying this is Zim Dancehall, that's wrong. These guys are not doing Zim Dancehall anymore, and Freeman is not doing Zim Dancehall. This is not Zim Dancehall. If you listen to it, the only person who is still might be still doing Zim Dancehall right now, maybe who still has got that little Zim Dancehall in him, is maybe Say Colors. Is you listen to his sound, he's still there on the Zim Dancehall tip. But as far as Freeman is concerned on this album, it's not Zim Dancehall anymore. No. But why are people having negative sentiments? Why are people having these mixed opinions about his album, about his Robbery album, especially on Facebook? I know that's not always on the ground. I don't know what's happening back home right now in the streets, but people just feel that this album sounds the same. There is nothing new on it. There is nothing exciting on it. You know that it doesn't give you that excitement. It's like we've had this project before. It's like an old project when it's just a new released album. Don't get me wrong. Freeman is talented, very extremely talented. He's one of the guys who made sure that Zim Dancehall was accepted in the mainstream radio stations, right? When he did Obvious Joiner Center years back, right? Not many artists used to be played on radio, but because of the consistency of the pushing and the working hard, he found his song being accepted on radio, and through that it paved a whole lot of way for other artists to be played on mainstream radio. We know, yes, fine, Winky D was being played, Sniper Storm was being played, and a few other artists were being played on national radio, but he opened up for every other ghetto youth who were not being played on radio, especially then when there was very few radio stations in Zimbabwe. He's one artist who made sure that the streets started calling radio stations to say Myers to the song radio. Because of massive requests, massive demand, he was played on radio, and that was a very good thing. And now I know he's been consistent, giving people tracks each and every time. But this album, I feel it's the same. It's I feel like he's recycling himself. He's recycling his music. He's recycling his songs. You know what I mean? It's the same Freeman we have heard. Things are evolving. Music is evolving. I think people expected something new. People expected a certain change in your pattern, a certain change in your rhymes, and you know, just your pattern and your style. People are expecting a change because they've heard this Freeman before. For years we've been vibing to this. This is what we've been vibing to for years, and now we expect that maybe just a little bit. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, no. And this album is still the same old Freeman we've had before. But I will tell you one thing: the song which I'm still vibing on is not even on this album. The song I'm still vibing on is Pombi, which I love. The catch with Freeman, which I don't know if he sees this, I don't know the other people who are close to him see this, that Freeman does beautiful videos, and whenever he releases a song or he releases a video, he nails it. I think that's where his power is. He's not powerful when it comes to audios. You know what I mean? Because on his videos, Freeman has got the hottest chicks. Freeman is clean, super clean. He's been looking dope. He nails it in terms of costume. He nails it in terms of design. He nails it in terms of the video qualities. That's where his power is. That's where I feel like Freeman, that's where his power is. Sometimes we don't even listen or pay attention to his sound or what he's been singing about over the years, because he always gives us those visuals which are dope. And I feel on this album, what he was supposed to do was give people videos, because audio will pay attention to your sound, will pay attention to what you're singing about, will pay attention to a lot of things, and that's the reason why a lot of fans, his fans and some who are not his fans, I think think that's why they are throwing in different opinions about his album. As far as I'm concerned, I feel I've heard the album before. There's nothing really new on the album at this time. But I'll tell you one thing, Freeman, I respect this guy. Visuals, Freeman will nail it. He has nailed it before. He has done amazing visuals before. And I think he should have done same thing on this album. He should have given people visuals just to enjoy it, because we know how he does it. We know he's the HKD boss. We know how he's good and it's clean and smart. But otherwise on this album, rating really, maybe I can push it maybe to maybe I can give him a 6. That's why I think it's an average album. It's an average album. That's my views. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm not gonna waste more time on this one. This is your uncle. Subscribe, share, and like.